Hey everyone, Michael Turner, your Rebuild Task Force Chair, up in the attic, as usual. Spend a lot of time up here. I want to talk to you today about the next stage. So right now we are through all of the seconds, what we call the seconds inspection. So that's the electrical rough, the plumbing top out, and the mechanical rough. And in a commercial situation, you get the mechanical rough, and then you get insulation. So they look at all the exposed ductwork, the way that all the joints are masticed and taped and sealed together. And once you get that, then they come back in and insulate it and then inspect that. So we're through that. Framing inspection today, which hopefully should be duck soup because we really didn't do anything on the framing. And then after that, we'll start insulation. And up here in the attic, one thing that we're changing on the building that we're super excited about is we're going to go with a foam encapsulated attic space. So remember, we got these cool ICF walls, concrete insulated forms on the exterior walls, gives us an R30 in exterior walls. And in the attic right now, we're going to blow up into the rafters. We'll blow open cell foam insulation to about 6 inches thick right there, which is going to give us an R22 in the attic. And the cool thing about the encapsulation is what we're doing is we're creating a big envelope, a big cooler around the entire building, and it means now all that our air conditioning ducts and systems are inside of a conditioned space, so they're not having to work as hard as they were before. In this attic during the summertime, it would easily get up to 130 degrees up here, so it's hard to make ice cream in the oven, and that's what we were doing. Now we're going to be in this super closed environment. So part of that is when you have a naturally aspirated attic and you're doing blown-in insulation, you want ventilation at that point. So you want to be able to take that hot air and allow it to escape. And we did that with two different ways. We did a perforated soffit around the exterior of the building that allowed kind of air intake and then natural convection. Hot air is going to rise. And at the top of the ceiling right here, we had what they call air hawks or air vents, where you can see this plywood right here. So when we're doing encapsulation, we want to get rid of all that open air because we don't want to allow any humidity or natural air to come in. We want to control the air up here. So had Kid Roofing out this last week. Thanks Kid Roofing for taking care of us. We replaced, took all the air hawks out, replaced the plywood right there, which is the right way to do that. New shingles up there, got that all sealed. So that is now ready for performance spray foam to come in here and spray this attic just as soon as we get the framing inspection, and it'll be a completely new space up here. Super excited about that. All right, as part of our air conditioning upgrades, when we're trying to do this encapsulated, much more sealed environment for the building and the air conditioning, what we're hoping for by sealing this attic space, sealing all the penetrations in the exterior walls and wherever, is to try to get the building really tight and more airtight. Our goal is hopefully to get down to about 3 air changes per hour when we do our blower door test. And whenever you do that, it becomes really important to be able to introduce fresh air into the building, and it's controlled fresh air. And with the help of Thomas from Q-Fresh, we're bringing in filtered air from outside. So this has a piece of ductwork that runs to the outside of the building. It's got a controller on the HVAC system that will talk about what's the occupant load, how many square feet is the building, how big is this unit, and it'll open up this damper inside of here, allow fresh air, filter the air as it comes in, mixes it into the return air plenum, and then brings it into the system. So pretty cool stuff going on. Better indoor air quality, better fresh air environment for all of us in this building. So super cool stuff. Thank you very much.